The first procedure of life is money. That means everything we want to do, the first thing we have to think about is money. We need to prepare some financial situation before we start any project. So money is something we all need to do something, and this becomes the status symbol of our society. Money is the most important commodity in our life. Without it, life would be impossible. We want to do something, we have no money, we cannot do anything. We earn money in many ways. And today we would like to discuss about something related to money and our mindful practice. Let's say we have this healthy body. We have the energy, we have the youth. But how do we use this body, this energy, this youth meaningful? Or we just let our day pass by meaninglessly? And same thing, even we have $1 in our pocket, but how do we use that dollar? $1 compared to many dollars is nothing. But if $1 we know how to use, and that $1 is very meaningful too. What is money? When and how to use it? Many in some of the dictionary they describe money is an object that we use generally as payment for goods and services. In the past, people don't use money. They use some material to exchange another thing that they want. Let's say if you come to my temple and you like the bell, and you may go home and you look around and you will find something in your house, and that equivalent to the value, the same as the bell. You bring to the temple and you say, Thai, I have this thing, and valuable of this thing is compared the same as your bell. So I like your bell, so can I exchange with yours? So if I like it, I would say, okay, you can take my bell. I take that one. In some of the other places, they can use animal. They can use the pets. Like they can use buffalo. They can use a chicken. They can use a duck. Sometimes they pass by your house and I like your house. So can I exchange your house with one of my lot? It's 1 acre or 2 acres. So in the past, people never have an ideal. What is money? They did not create something called money yet. So people just exchange by something. They use things to exchange things. And the more life moves to the modern, and people create something called money. And first, they don't have paper money. They use copper, iron, to make as a coin. And then people use that. And the money have the hole in the middle. The coin have the hole, and they put in the roll, so they can hang on there like a key change. So they walk around and they like something and they price something, and you can take some of the coins and you pay for that. The paper money or the banknotes were used in China in the Song dynasty around 900 and around the year 960 to 1279. And the paper money was used in Vietnam by the king Ho Quý Ly in the year 1396. And I believe the paper money first used in America around 16th century, 1690, around that. And in Vietnam, the first time when the king Ho Quý Ly create and allow people to use paper money, and a lot of people against his decision because they get used to the coin. They cannot accept that piece of paper can compare as coins. We just briefly go over what is money. Money is an object that we use for our payment in our daily life, like the good and the services. If you like something, you use that to buy. If someone doing something for you, you want to pay for that, you use money to pay for. It's only a piece of paper, it's only a piece of metal, but it make a very powerful decision. So that's why we need to be very mindful when we are using the money. The money can bring us a lot of happiness. The money can also bring us a lot of problems. If we do not mindful on how to use them, we do not understand what is the meaning of money, and the money can become the snake, a poison snake. The money can become something very dangerous. Lot of family broken, lot of discommunication, just because of the money, because of the possession. Brothers and sisters, they turn around, they don't look at each other because, the money have covered all their mindfulness, their thinking, their practice. I remember one of the philosophers, he said, money is a bad master, but a good slaver. This is like a Zen quotation, no explain. We can take this sentence and we can meditate on that. And during our daily life, if we are facing some difficulty situation dealing with money, and we will deeply understand what is called money is the bad master and a good slaver. According to the Buddha's teaching, the Buddha taught us 5 ways to use the money. First, if we have money, we can save. Why we need to save? Just in case when we face some problem and we have some extra to support. Our ancestors always remind us, keep a jacket in your room or sweater in your room, so some night the weather change, you have something to keep you warm. Keep some bread or rice in home, so someday, very cold day or raining day, you cannot go out for grocery, you still have something at home to eat. That's how the countryside people used to prepare some rice or some dry bread. So someday when you have no electric, you cannot cook, and you have something like crackers, like dry bread to help for your meal. And same thing. We put a lot of effort, we work so hard to save some money, to gain some money. So the important is, we spend, but we need to save some. I think people have very intelligent, they can create something called account, saving account. And now you can see that there are many ways to help us to save our money. Like we can deposit and we cannot take it. And every month we have the interest. That is one of the ways to save the money. And no matter how much you withdraw, make sure you keep some to keep your account alive. That's called saving. It's the same thing when you have the merits. Cannot use them all. Save some. Let's say, what is the merits? We have the merits in the past life. That's why we can live in a better life like this compared to many poor countries. They work today, they eat today, they have no future. They cannot dare, they do not dare to worry or to think for the next day. Any day they have something, they just finish that day. Tomorrow, let tomorrow. In here, we grocery for 1 week. We have a lot of things in our home, in our house. Even we stay home for 1 week, we are not starved at all. We have something to eat, we have some money in our account. So saving, not only the money, but also saving the merits, the fortunate. The Buddha said, when you have the fortunate, or when you have the merits, do not use them all. You use them, but you need to create more. Like every day we're spending the money, but on the other hand, we still go to work to earn money, to earn more money. Same thing, when we have the merits, we have to save some, spend some, but save some. The second thing that the Buddha taught us how to use the money is to invest. You can invest something, because that investing will help you to keep that. It's like you have a saving account. Invest, you can invest on someone. In our temple here, we support a lot of children in Vietnam or in other poor countries. And I also help some monks and nuns who are study in India, in China. So I have, people donate me some money. I send to those monks and nuns. I invest on them, because I know that I support them on their education. So one day they finish their education, they can help a lot of other people. So you have many ways to invest your money. And the Vietnamese people used to say, you